created this. So anyway, he's like, why are you writing this down? And I'm like, because I'm interested. This shit is fucking interesting. You know, like that's what that dot means. That's really what the dot means. And that's my attempt at a joke. And so he's like, well, you know, we don't pass this on to the youth anymore. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, recently we have music videos, and the youth don't want to learn from the elders anymore. They want to learn from you in America. So I'm like, you mean to tell me that as all this Afrocentric shit is happening in the States, people are starting to have Kwanzaa and all this shit, that people there on the continent now, the young people aren't going to get into their own cultures unless they see like Erykah Badu head wrapped on the video, then they might wrap their heads again? He's like, yes. I was like, wow, wow, there's some powerful shit we're doing. Okay, I keep saying the same shit over and over again. Power, responsibility, that's the core of it. So anyway, what are we going to talk about now? I'm just going to recite a few poems, some old poems. Time is money, money is time, so I keep 7 o'clock in the bank and gain interest in the hour of God. I'm saving to buy my freedom, God grant me wings, I'm too fly, not too fly. I soar to look at humans without wings, so I soar and find tickle in the feathers of my wings. Flying hysterically over land numerically, I am 7 mountains higher than the valley of death, 7 dimensions deeper than dimensions of breath. The fiery sun of my passions evaporates, the fiery lakes of my soul clouds my mind and rains you into existence. As I take flight on bolts of lightning, claiming chaos as my concubine and you as my me. I of the storm, you of the sea, we of the moon, land of the free. What have I done to deserve this? Am I happy? Happiness is a mediocre standard for a middle-class existence. I see through smiles and smell truth in the distance. Beyond one-dimensional smiles and laughter lies a hereafter, where tears are for laughter. You'd have to do math to divide a smile by a tear times fear equals mere truth. That simply delves in the air, but that's the case. All I have to do is breathe and all else will follow. That's why drums are hollow. And I like drums. Drums are good, but I can't think straight. I lack the attention span to meditate. My attention spans galaxies. Here and now are immense. Seconds are secular, moments are mine. Self is illusion, music's divine. Noosed by the strings of Jimmy's guitar I swing, purple haze pendulum, hypnotizing the part of I that never dies. Look into my eyes of the windows of the soulless, fried chicken collards and cornbread is cornmeal, flour, sour cream, eggs, and oil is the stolen blood of the earth, used to make cars run and kill the fish. Who me? I play scales, the scales of dead fish, of oil's thick seas. My sister blows wind through the hollows of fallen trees, and we are the echoes of eternity, echoes of eternity, echoes of eternity. Maybe you heard of us. We do rebirths, revolts, and resurrections. We threw basement parties and pyramids. I left my tag on the wall. The beach would echo off the stone and solidify into the form of light bulbs, destined to light up the heads of future generations. The reason lit up in the form of maybe you heard of us. If not, we must be trying to hear us, and in such cases we can't be heard. We remain in the darkness unseen. In the center of unpeeled bananas, we exist uncolored by perception, clothed to the naked eye. 5 senses cannot sense the fact of our existence, and that's the only fact. In fact, there are no facts. Facts me a fact, and I'll telegram a hologram, a telephone is son of man, and tell him he is done. Leave a message on his answer machine telling him there are none. God and us are one. Times moon, times star, times sun. The factor is me. You remember me? I slung amethyst rocks on Saturn blocks like I caught up our earthling cops. They wanted me for their army or whatever. Picture me, I swirl like the wind, tempting tomorrow to be today, tiptoeing the fine line between everything and everything else. I am simply Saturn swirling sevens through sooth, the soul living air of air, and all else follows, reverberating the space inside of drum hollows, packaging bottles and shit to tomorrow, then sold to the highest nigga. I swing from the tallest tree, lynched by the lowest branches of me, praying that my physical will set me free, cause I'm afraid that all else is vanity. Mere language is profanity. I'd rather hum, or have my soul tattooed to my tongue, and let the scriptures be sung in gibberish, cause words be simple fish in my soul aquarium, and intellect can't swim, so I stopped combing my mind so my thoughts could lock. I'm tired of trying to understand. Perceptions are mangled, matted, and knotted anyway. Life is more than what meets the eye and eye. So elevate I to the third, but even that shit seems absurd in your thoughts see view third. Isolated, no man is an island, but I often feel alone, so I find peace through
Oh.